What's up, guys? It's MB Garage back at it again. So today I'm talking about, is the Kia Stinger getting canceled? Why am I making this video in the first place? So around the middle of last year, there was a variety of reports that came out, and many people posted on YouTube that Kia Stinger was going to get canceled. It was a pretty big hype surrounding it. Like, everyone was pretty on board with it. So if you read some of these headlines, Kia Stinger may finish its production in December. Here is the Kia Stinger getting discontinued. Kia Stinger axed after second quarter 2022. Kia Stinger dead in 2022. So if you take a look at some of these reports, it says here from the Korean car blog, right here, according to local industry sources, Kia released its production plans for all of its South Korean plants, and the Stinger was not a part of these plans. So it said that Kia was going to cease production of the Stinger by the second quarter of 2022 after several adjustments. So it's just due to the sales weren't up to par, apparently. According to The Drive, Kia sold 6 Tellurides for every Stinger that was sold in the US last year. So everyone was hopping on board with this. Everyone thought Stinger was gone. Even myself, I saw these and it was heartbreaking. I was like, no, I really wanted to see where the Stinger would go next, because I think it's a very promising start, and if they kept evolving and elaborating upon what they already have, could have made something even greater. But it actually came out. The Kia's VP of marketing for the US came out and said straight up that the Stinger is not going anywhere. They're actually happy with the sales, and it's doing exactly what they want it to be doing. So this is great news, and I just wanted to set the record straight. Many people still think the Stinger is getting canceled, and it is in fact not. As you can see, this came out November 19th, 2021, and most of these articles came out July 16th, July 19th. So it was around the middle of the year last year, and all these reports were coming out. And then the VP of marketing had to come out and tell everyone it's good. I just want to talk about what's next for the Kia Stinger, and what I'd want to see in the next generation of the Stinger. So, first thing I'd like to see would definitely be some kind of interior refresh. I mean, the interior as is it's pretty nice, don't get me wrong. It's a nice interior, but I'd like to see more options, just like how this picture shows, a different color. If there was multiple trim options, that'd be pretty cool. I think the addition that I'd most like to see to the next generation of the Stinger would be a manual transmission. Don't get me wrong, I don't know. I have no clue if Kia would even want to go into this direction at all. But boy, it would be awesome if they had made that an option, because it just gives you that raw connection to the car, and there's just nothing like going through the gears in a manual transmission, especially in a fast car like the Stinger. Another thing I like to see in the next generation of a Stinger would be that it comes with just a more aggressive stock exhaust. I know that the 2022 they claim that the exhaust got a refresh and that it sounds more aggressive, but honestly I didn't really notice much of a change. It might be a little louder, but it needs to just have a deeper tone than because when you first get the car, it literally is completely silent. Like, you can barely hear anything, and it's a performance car. You'd expect to have at least some kind of like feedback from the engine. Also, I just think it'd be really cool if they perhaps redesigned the engine in some way. As it is, the engine's actually really a very solid block, and it seems to be able to hold a lot of power. But I just think it'd be cool if they just redesigned it in some way, or maybe even redesigned a whole new engine for the new generation of the Stinger. It'd just be cool to have multiple platforms, and just to see what else Kia can do. Maybe the next engine will come with like bigger turbos or something like that, or just something that has a little bit more power out of the gate. 365 is definitely a solid amount, but this car weighs almost 4,000 pounds, so, or maybe they could add just as another option, just like how they have the Scat Pack and the Hellcat, like just a more aggressive option that you can pay a little bit extra and you can get a little bit more power from the start. That'd be awesome. Another thing that I think would be really cool if they added as part of like the option I was talking about for a more aggressive engine is if this performance option came with like some kind of weight reduction, because like I mentioned earlier, the car weighs around 4,000 pounds. So if there was some way they could reduce some weight or add like some carbon fiber bits here and there, or Maybe replace the roof like how BMW always does it. That'd be awesome. I'd be willing to pay extra for a performance package like that. I don't know about you guys. All right, so if you guys also, if I missed anything you think would be cool or something that you'd like to be added in the next generation Stinger, just comment it below. Just let me know. Lastly, I'd like to see some kind of exterior refresh. So I know that they added the light bar in 2022, but that's about all they did. Maybe, and the new wheels, but I don't want to see maybe like a facelift in the front, like just to differentiate it from the past Stingers. That's an actual like new generation. So maybe change the grill up a little bit, or add a few new, possibly make these vents real, because at the moment those fake vents, they look cool, but they're not functional at all. I think that about does it. Thanks for watching, guys. I always appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a good one.